One Piece chapter 1106 titled On Your Side. And boy, who would have thought that this chapter would have multiple surprises for it. And let's go ahead and jump right into this, because I got a feeling that it's not just this chapter, but two more chapters is gonna be game changers, if not this chapter. And where we left off is the approaching vessel that's making a straight beeline to Egghead as of right now. And when the Marine says they're really going at it, it's just like the newspaper said. Is the approaching ship friend or foe? And I got the feeling it is a friendly one. Oh yeah, it is a friendly one. A very huge friendly. Now, panel, you see Luffy stuffing his face and now finished eating all the food that Atlas gave him. And one of the Marines says, "Whoa, what the? He already digested all the food. He may gobble us up if we get any closer. Is he even human?" And just show Luffy ready to go. And he's back at 100%. So thanks a lot, Marines. You really did give Luffy enough time to, which you should know, Luffy does have a big appetite, which he is, once he eats meat and all the food, he will be back at 100% in no time. That's all he needs to re-energize himself. Yep. Now continuing on. Hey, look out. Not good. We're surrounded by flames. And the Buster Call, if you don't remember, they're still doing that Buster Call until everything is reduced to ashes. So they're not letting up on this Buster Call. They're going to keep at it until no one is alive or stranded. What else? One of the Marines says, "We can't stay on this island much longer. Pull it together. Don't worry about him being the emperor. Let's get him into a sea stone cuffs on the count of 3. Which it shows in the panel, Luffy is about to enter his gear 5th form, which he's already in by the time you about to get up on him. Cutting to the next panel, 3, 2, 1, and get on the ships. Egghead is done for. And it shows the person leading the charge of the Buster Call, keep blasting into the inferno. Don't stop. And back at the other panel, you see continuation of where Bonnie, Atlas, and everybody else that fell at the ship. Kuma, Bonnie, is what Vegapunk says. And Vegapunk says, "Atlas, come in." And you just see Saint Saturn giving the pacifistas, or the Kuma clones, I would say, the order.
"Shoot down this pathetic family."
And Vegapunk tells Atlas, let Bonnie know. And Bonnie-chan. And now Atlas says, "Understood." And Atlas begins to tell Bonnie what Vegapunk says. And the look in her eyes is shock. He said, "Oh, okay." Now, Bonnie gives or tells the pacifistas, I don't know if it's directed to the pacifistas or to Kuma, but she says, "Daddy, please don't shoot. Help us escape alive instead." And who would have thought that I called this in like, I think 3 chapters ago, that Bonnie, if it comes to it as a last ditch effort, Bonnie might, or Kuma will have like some kind of device or last ditch effort in his mind, back of his mind or something, that if he ends up killing his daughter, then it will be like some kind of override plan or system or command to overwrite the commands of the Gorosei, so that if we attack or kill our daughter or Bonnie, we can just cancel that order out and flip that back. Which that's what Bonnie is been told. Which you see the pacifistas stop what they're doing and turning their attention towards the other Marines. Which the one of the Marines says, "Did you hear her shout just now?" And the other Marine said, "I can't hear a thing over these explosions." Next thing you know, they get hit with a bunch of damn lasers from the pacifista. Which that's when one of the Marines says, "Why are they aiming at us?" Because that's what Bonnie's command was. Ugh. The pacifistas have gone rogue, and Saint Saturn is shocked and perplexed at what was he's seen. And Dr. Vegapunk says, Bonnie, there is one thing that keeps me up at night. The image of you being killed by your dear father. And Kuma, the idea of your precious daughter dying by your hands, I couldn't stomach such a tragedy. Bonnie, they will prioritize your orders above all else. Even commands from the world overseas. It doesn't matter if the entire planet is against you. That is the reason I made sure that each and every clone sharing your appearance will be programmed to obey her. Kuma will always be on your side. That was the one fish liberty I took. And I knew this secret would have consequences. And then after he finishes that thought, Saturn, with his scummy ass, takes one of his legs, his pincers, or where the hell that is, and pierces Vegapunk through the chest. Looks like, I don't know where the heart is, but it looks like he dealt Vegapunk a fatal blow to the body, behind his back. Scummy, yeah, I know. And you know when I said that there was what can I say? There will be a death. Someone will be dying in Egghead. That means somebody. And how you notice through every arc that some major person or character from, doesn't matter which arc, I would say every 3 arcs, because I went back and double checked. Either somebody ends up dying or never heard of again. Either they died at sea or never show up the story again. Vegapunk might be one of those, so well, back to back since the last arc, Wano Kuni, we just lost, if you haven't been keeping up with the anime, no spoilers on the anime part, because you should have seen the anime. Izo from the Whitebeard parts has the bullet, and now, looks like, Vegapunk biting the bullet too, so. Saint Saturn says,
a betrayal of this magnitude,
and Bonnie screams, Vegapunk. Saturn says,
would be met with no mercy.
And then Frankie says, damn it, Vegapunk! And Saint Saturn gives Kizaru a straight order.
Kizaru, eliminate them and be quick about it.
And all you see is a ... Kizaru. You feel it, Kizaru. Come on, Kizaru. And Kizaru makes a beeline to Atlas, Sanji, Kuma, Bonnie, and Frankie, and shoots them with the arrows. Not arrows, but light beams. And hits one of them. Who they hit? It hits Sanji, Frankie, and Atlas. They all get hit by Kizaru's attack. It was like point blank too, and then especially Frankie taking all that damage, and Atlas, Sanji I think, and he leaps up towards all 4 of them, and with his Mirakumo prepares to deal the final blow to Bonnie and Kuma, which if you seen him slash apart that little rocket ship that Atlas and the others were on, clean cut. So just imagine what would happen if he clean cuts Bonnie and Kuma together in half. And Kizaru says, I'll make sure to get you both in one slash. Like I said, so you can be together. It won't hurt a bit, Bonnie. Bonnie looks at Kizaru. It says Kizaru. And all you just see is Luffy laugh in the background, which catches Kizaru's attention. And then the next thing you know, a giant ass or a fist knocks Kizaru to the building, and all you see is a person in the air. Let's have some fun. And boy, that's a lot of paint. Those spreads right here. And everybody lands on the ground, and Sanji says, is everyone okay? Which, close call, by the way, because if Kizaru would have, or if Luffy has been, let's say, 10 seconds, 20 seconds late, that would have been it. And then you see Luffy's arm go back to him, and Bonnie is shocked. She says, what the... was that Straw Hat? And you just see Luffy on the ground laughing, gone in his 5th gear. After that snack, I'm at full power. Now, because to the another panel, is it me or is the island shaking? Who cares about that now? Somebody stopped the pacifista. And it goes to show you that shaking well, it could have been the friend of foe allies, or Luffy's going to his awakening. Saint Saturn is completely silent. Kizaru is not down for the count, but we'll just say when a person getting knocked around into a building, it takes him a few seconds. Towards the next panel, you see Bonnie checking on Vegapunk. She says, "Vegapunk, we've gotta go. We'll die if we stay here." And then Bonnie looks up. "I knew it. You haven't connected the dots yet. Have you, Bonnie?" "It was like that with me too. I had to see it with my own eyes." Straw Hat Luffy, the young boy who caught Kuma's eye, is the sun god Nika. That's what Vegapunk says. And Bonnie says, "Huh? Kuma was right. A buster call is the tame problem from him. People all over the world have been awaiting his arrival for hundreds of years." Cut into a different panel. You see a robot in the forest. It looks like in the ocean, but it's sitting down in some kind of scrapyard. And all you hear is a robot coming to life. You see the eyes starting to make a reboot. It's starting to move almost. Down where Bonnie or Vegapunk says that rhythm. And a flashback goes off. "Nika, that's right. I always looked up to him. They say Nika would come along laughing to this rhythm. Don do ta ta. Don do ta ta." And Bonnie is shocked while Vegapunk is silent and realize, "That's right, Bonnie. Nika is real. You now realize." Back to a different panel. "They're coming right for us. Fire! Damn it, why are you giants here?" And it cuts back. Why? They're actually asking why, Dory? Don't they know some things in this world can't be stopped? And then you see northeast coast of Egghead. This is the northeastern unit. "Come in. We've made contact with an insanely big ship. I thought they died 100 years ago, but there's no doubt it's them. Why aren't they stopping? What the heck are they even doing here? Were they gonna crash?" And as soon as the next panel, final panel, both giants jump out the ships and start making a beeline towards Luffy, towards Luffy's location. Ga-ba-ba-ba-ba. "We've come to pick up Straw Hat. It's an emergency. The giant pirates are here. Ga-ga-ja-ja-ja. Or should we call him the sun god?" A giant glimpse of hope finally arrived. End of the chapter. Man, who would have thought that Dory and Broggy would come for Luffy? Now, that's kind of a shocker if you would think about it, because I thought it was Blackbeard pirates for one thing. But who would have thought Dory and Broggy would be coming for Luffy though, or whoever sent them? Kind of a shocker though. But if you ask me, this was quite the chapter. Though, now here's my thoughts on this chapter. Now, if you don't remember who Dory and Broggy are, they're the ones that Luffy and the others met on Little Garden. Robin, Frankie, Chop, no, I think it was Chop. Chopper's on there. It was before Robin, Frankie, and then Brook. Yep. Before them. Now, Luffy, Zoro, Usopp, Nami, Sanji, and Chopper were on Little Garden. And then they were trying to get to Alabasta. Forgot Vivi for a moment there. But then they encountered Robin, which led them to Little Garden. And that's when they met Dory and Broggy fighting each other actually on Little Garden. And if one of them gets killed, they get to return home. But they were fighting for, I think they said 100 years, however many years that long. And boy oh boy, I didn't expect them to show back up in the story like this. So somebody must have sent them over to Egghead to go and get Straw Hat or come to pick him up, because that's what Dory said to well, not Dory, but Broggy. That's what Broggy said. We've come to pick up Straw Hat. So somebody must have told Dory and Broggy to go get Straw Hat Luffy, go get Luffy and the crew, bring them back to this place. Because if it's Shanks, if it happens to be Shanks that told them, because Shanks is currently on there on that island, on the Giant's Island, home island right now. So if he must have told one of the elders, said, hey, can you come and pick up a person for me, pick up him and his crew, bring him over, because I got the feeling that they won't make it out of this alive. And I mean not alive, but they'll probably end up dead and captured. Pretty much dead, but that's probably what Shanks told the elder. However, it could have been somebody else that knows about the sun god Nika that nobody knows. It could have been Shanks, or it could have been one leaders of the Giants that says it. But boy, that was quite the shocker. But if you like this chapter, subscribe, press the like button, and comment down below if you think One Piece is too long or you already invest in it. And see you next adventure. Till then.